the Kim and Lisa. Just jumping on really quick because I have promised several of y'all a training on this prospecting book, how we're keeping our prospects, our contacts organized so that we can all be on top of our game when it comes to reaching out and keeping communication open with our customers and building our business. So that's what this video is about. Thank you so much for jumping on live. I'm going to jump right into this because I know a lot of people are going to catch this live and as a training later on when they start their business. And so I don't want to spend a lot of time just saying hi, but hi! So excited to see you guys. So this is the prospecting training video. Lisa is not here, so you get just me. Hopefully I can pull it off. But this is our very colorful prospecting binder. You can use anything. It does not have to be fancy. Literally 99-cent store, 3-ring binder, probably 1-inch binder is all you would need. It doesn't have to be anything too fancy schmancy. Really fast, I'm going to try to share this. If you're on here live, can you please share this video over to the Go Green chat so that everybody knows to get on. So it does not have to be fancy. I have a 2-inch binder. It was cute. I like cute stuff, so mine's cute. Yours don't have to be cute. It doesn't matter. Make it your own. Do what makes you happy, and so it'll work. Will work. So the idea of this is I if you're like me, you may can experience that you have names and phone numbers everywhere, right? We've got slips of paper from doing events. We have business cards of people that we've met. We have our messenger is full. This hair, y'all, for real, don't know what to do with it. Our messenger is full of contacts, and if you're like me, it's hard to keep track of all of the contacts. And over time, you get more and more and more, and it's like, how do I track everybody? How do I keep them organized? How do I know I'm communicating and following up with people? I don't want to let anybody go. And then when I sit down to work, who am I working with? Like, what am I doing? What does working my business for a power hour even look like? And so that's what this book is about. And I can tell you that I just started this book within the last probably 45 days, and it has changed our business because it's given us an XYZ of what to do when we sit down to work our business. So this is how we stay organized. Again, you get yourself a 1 or 2-inch binder. Got a little distraction. I'll get with you in a minute, Zoe. Okay. Thank you. Shut the door. Bye. So what you're going to do first off is you're going to need the supplies, a binder. You're going to need dividers, right? These are, you can use the cheap dividers. Doesn't matter how much you spend on them. Doesn't have to be cute. I literally wrote on there with my marker master list. You can use be as fancy as you want. If you're OCD and need it all to be typed out, do what you want to do. You do you. You're creating a space for you to work to make this work, okay? Yes, Joanna said I need to start one to take notes down from conversations I have with potential clients. Exactly. So that's what this book is for, because all those people you reached out to this week, this is how you can keep them organized and know who to follow up with, because they will get lost in your messenger. So get some dividers. Y'all, we're going old school, right? I'm 40 in my 40s here, so I'm all about old school pen to paper, okay? Get some notebook paper. Don't get the college rule because you're going to need space, right? Write it big, and you're going to get paper. So binder, dividers, notebook paper, and a pen, right? That's where we're starting. So our first divider, I hope you're taking notes because this is good. You can always go back and watch it again. I agree, Joanna. I forget too. That's why it's good to have this binder in place. So your first divider you're going to have is your master list, okay? Your master list is a place for you to brain dump everybody that you can think of, okay? So sit down on a piece of paper, get your paper, and you're going to write down names of everybody that you know, everybody that you talk to, everybody you can think of that would maybe be interested in this, everybody would want to talk to. If you're in groups in Facebook and you're getting to know people and someone stands out, write their name on this list. If you've added new friends to your Facebook feed or to your Facebook, write their name on this list. This list is all comprehensive, everybody that you can think of that you want to talk to about coffee. I have probably, just from sitting down, probably 20 pages. When you write the name, you want to leave like a 1-inch gap between each person. Leave like 3 or 4 lines so you can make notes. So on here I have Yvette Irving, met her on the cruise. She wants a 6-day trial. She likes all of our posts. Okay, she's constantly giving us post love. So I know that she's watching us, right? So I put her on here. She's highlighted, and I'm gonna tell you what that means here in just a minute. The next person, Heather, I ordered toothpaste from her. She's now selling she sells Nu Skin. I ordered toothpaste from her. I'm Facebook friends with her. Tina Lopez, I've messaged her. She sent me a message and asked about it. So I wrote her on here. Let me see. This guy is somebody that I'm on a board of directors with here in town. This person is a past customer with another company that I was with. This is an old friend. Someone that's living overseas, and when they move back, they've mentioned that they're interested. They're on that list. So this is all the people that you can think of that might be interested. This is under your master tab on your first folder in the book, okay? So master is everybody you can think of. The next tab that you have is your active list, okay? Active list. Your active list are people that you have messaged about the coffee or about the opportunity, okay? You've sent them a message and they have responded, right? They've had a communication. You're talking back and forth. So once you've sent them a message, write down that you've messaged them, and then you're waiting, right? When they communicate back to you, you're going to highlight their name in the master list. This one was under master. Yvette, she ended up ordering a 6-day trial. She likes all of our posts. I highlighted her name. That means she's no longer active in my master list, and I put her in my active list. I don't know where. I was going to just use her name, but she's in here somewhere. So in my active list, I now have all of the people who have responded to my message saying, hey, are you interested? I don't know if you're open, but are you interested? And let me tell you, I've been using the Ray Higdon scripts. Everybody out there has a different way of prospecting. Everybody out there has a different way of getting to know people, and the communication starts and you just kind of roll with it. We have learned, though, that if you are using tools, people react better than that. If we sit there and we tell everybody everything and we answer all the questions and then we try to convince them to, I'm sorry, I got an itch in my eye. We convince them to hear everything we have to share. It's too much information, right? So we've been using the scripts, and I'll do another video that talks more about that. But right now we've got the book. So you've got your binder, you got your dividers, we've got our master list, which is everybody you can think of. Your active list are people that you're having communications with. So Joanna, those people that you talked to and conversations started, those are your active list, okay? Well, what do we know happens? One of three things happens after we start that conversation. We've sent them a tool, we sent them the video to check out, or we've shared all the information with them, and one of three things happen, okay? 1, they become customers. Yay! 2, they say, it's not for me. Or they say, oh, I'd like to try a sample, right? And you send them a sample. I write the date that I sent them the sample out, and then I have a follow-up schedule of doing 4 days follow-up if they haven't followed up with me, and then 30-day follow-ups, okay? So I write the date that I sent their sample out. I let them know, hey, I've sent it out. I actually take a picture of the envelope with the stamp on it saying, here's your trial, it's going in the mail. Let me know as soon as you get it, and I'll give you your next step on what to do, okay? That way they see that it got sent, because if it gets lost in the mail, they're like, did she even send it? Especially people who are paying for it. You really want them to have that in their hands, right? So I send a picture of the envelope that I'm mailing out to them. Just let them know your sample is on its way. Let me know when you get it. I follow up in 4 days. I figure 4 days is long enough for them to get their trial. I keep them in their active list until they make a decision or they quit talking to me. So let's say I sent Sally a 2-day trial, followed up with her. She told me when she got her product. She's like, I don't know. I kind of felt funny. And I'm like, well, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this? And it's silence, right? We all get these people. Do not get discouraged if you get silence as a response, okay? People are busy. People are, always doing stuff, right? So if you get silence and you follow it up within 4 days and then you hear nothing from them, write down in your active. Remember, we're currently in the active part of this folder. In the active on your notes, write down, followed up on day 4, gave them tips of how to try their second day of coffee, whatever you want to say. If they don't answer, then write the date, the 30-day date on your piece of paper. Like, I need to follow up on the 30th. On the 30th day, so that I know when I'm going through this list what days I need to follow up with people, because every day that I sit down to do my power hour, I'm going through this list. I have my list right in front of me and can make it work, right? So glad this is helpful, Rachel. Thank you for that. So if your 30-day file, their 30-day comes and they still haven't answered you, or no, like, wait, first we're going to say if the 30-day comes and they've answered, you know what, I just really didn't like the product. It didn't taste good, or maybe it tasted fun, feel funny. Maybe they didn't even try it right. Who knows? Whatever the reason is, it's not for them. The timing isn't right. Or they say, hey, I love the product, but I'm broke. Like, I can't afford it. Maybe later in the future I can try again and I'll like it. Your next file folder is called the drip file. Okay? Under the drip file, these are the people that are not ready for it right now, okay? They may have said, no, don't want it. They may have said, can't afford it. They may have said, I'd love it. I would love to order. And then they don't really they still communicate, but they never put the order in. They say they're going to order and they still don't put the order in. And it's been 30 days, put them in the drip file, okay? Your drip file people are people you are going to start commenting on their stuff. You are going to show them post love. You're going to sing them happy birthday. You're going to do, you're just going to continue to build the relationship with them, okay? There are a lot of people that I have on a drip list that I have worked with for the last year, and they weren't like total no's, but then or they were even total no's. And then they come back 6-8 months later and they're like, hey, time is right now. I need to lose some weight. I want to give that coffee a try again. And they go for it. Okay. So your drip list are just people that you're going to keep showing love to, so that we can, they're not off of your list. You have them a space for them to be. So if you're just joining us, we have our master list, our active list, our drip list. The next list are from some of those favorite people, the ones that seem super interested and then they disappear, right? Anybody have any of those? We all do, okay? Don't get discouraged if people ghost you, because you have a file for them to go in, okay? So let me ask you, do you remember, what are we going to do when we move someone to a new folder, to a new file? We're going to highlight them, because highlighting them says they're done in this space, right? Let me show you highlighted. They're done in this space. I'm moving them to the next one. So they went from my master list to my active list. And in my active list, they've ghosted me. I've done a 4-day follow-up. I've done a 30-day follow-up, and they are not answering. They're not even beginning to act like I even exist, okay? So after 30 days of ghosting me, they're going in the ghost file, right? Isn't that great? Because now we have a pile of people to ghost. And you know what we're going to do? We're still going to show them love. And then all of a sudden, when they say, hey, sorry I never got back to you, life got crazy, I was busy, whatever, but I see you're still doing this coffee thing, and I'm ready to try it. What's going to happen? I'm going to highlight them in the ghost file, and I'm going to put their name back on the active list, right? So then people can move back and forth wherever they go. The goal is to get them to, y'all ready for this one? the customer file. So your next file tab is called customers. I actually have printed out, actually Lisa, my beautiful wife, who's really good at this kind of stuff, printed off our customer list, okay? You can go in your back office and print your list. And what's great about this, it tells you who has SmartShips when you print it, right? When they started on the product. Y'all, I love this because I have customers. Let me find this. I was looking at this the other day. From last July, a year ago, that still have SmartShips. How awesome. So what do I need to do? I need to be sending them a thank you note. Thank you for being a loyal customer. Thank you for, loving these products like I do. And you guys know if they love these products and they're telling people about these products, why would they not be sharing them? And if they're going to be sharing these products, why am I not asking them about the business? So then you can use your customer list to start going and prospecting the business and saying, hey, I don't know if you're interested in doing what I do. I'm not sure if you're open to making more money or not, but if so, I would love to share a video with you. If not, no biggie. They say, I'd love to share it. They watch it. You're going to keep them on your little customer list because you're prospecting them. Write your notes on there that you're doing it. And then what list are they going on? I titled it Newbies. So all my newbies are on this list. I see you, Sue Ellen. I see you, Diane. I see you, Jennifer. I see you. There's a lot of y'all. And so you newbies are on my newbie list because you guys are the ones that I need to be following up with, making sure you're watching the unit videos, getting the training, you're doing your first post on Facebook, and putting all that information out there. So this can be, you can tweak this to make this your own. When I went through this training, I added some things, like the customer list. I have an inactive Ellepreneur list because, guys, we have over 200, almost 300 people on our team, and there's really only like 40 or 50 of us active. And so I go through my inactive Ellepreneurs and I message them every couple months and say, hey, have you ordered product? You loved the product at some point, so why don't we try it again? We've got a new product coming out. Let me touch base with those people. And so now you've got a book that every morning when you sit down, you can start with your master list, your master tab, and you can write down anybody else new that you have, anybody you've made contact with, anybody that you're communicating with that you would like to talk to about the product or the opportunity. Hold on. What, my dear?
Can I go to Jesse?
No, because you're interrupting. Close the door and don't talk to me till I'm done. Life with a 7-year-old. So you're going to dump your list in your master, all the people, the new people. Then you're going to start on that master list, right? And you're going to go through and you're going to message these people, right? Make sure you've sent them a message. The ones that you've messaged, just look at the follow-up, see if they communicated with you. If you need to move them to the active list, highlight their name, move them to the next tab and put them under active. Oh, they already ordered and became a customer? Oh, let me go move them to my customer list over here. So I highlighted them and moved them to my customer list. So everybody is either, if they're not highlighted, you know that they're either you're actively talking to, okay? Or you know that they've already said no, or you know that they've already said yes, or you know that they've ghosted you. So you have everybody in a list. You know where they are. You know who to communicate with. Is this helpful? I hope so. It's been really life-changing, business-changing, helpful for us. Any questions? Put your questions in the comments and I will definitely answer them as quick as I can. I can tell you that a couple other changes that we've made since we've started doing, let me read through and make sure I don't miss anything. It's just like homeschool, girl. I was homeschooled. I know these things. No, I do feel like I'm back in school with my binder and my paper and my tabs, but here we are. I guess anybody who was in school had to deal with that. But one of the other things that changed since we started doing this coaching is that a lot of times we start with telling people about the products, right? Convincing them about the products. Feeling like we need to convince them about the products. Number one, let me tell you, use your tools, okay? You do not need to be doing all the talking. People are not really listening to you. They're just caring how you make them feel. They're going to listen to the tools. They're going to look at the tools. They're going to get the information they want on the tools that you're giving them, okay? I need a tab of people I really don't want to talk to. Girl, don't even put them in the book. They don't deserve to be there if you don't want to work with them. And that's the joy of this, is you get to decide who you want to work with. And so That's a good thing to say. But a lot of times, use your tools. The other thing is, a lot of times we start with introducing the products. But if you're watching this and you're getting your business going or you've been working your business for a little while, you know what a blessing this business is. The products are amazing. There's no doubt about that. But what would happen if we prospected the business rather than just the products? What if we started with the business and we said, hey, I don't know if you're open to earning products free. I don't know if you're open to making some money on the side. I don't know if you're open to wanting to build some residual income, but would you be, maybe if you're interested in checking out what I do, if you're open to seeing what I do, I'd love to give you more information. If not, no big deal. Give them an out, give them a way out, right? And so I'm sending them that. And then I'm talking to them about the opportunity first, not the products first. Because if they say no to the opportunity, it's easy to say, well, you know what? How about you just try this coffee or try dose and see what you think about it and just let me know. Because I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching the video, or thanks for, whatever. It's easy to go backwards, sometimes easier than it is to go forward and saying, here's the product, you love the product, how about the opportunity? It works either way, but it's a new perspective to do it that way. And so, especially with people that I know I would want to be on my team and I would want to, I know they would be interested in doing the business. I know they would be great at doing the business. Those are the people that I'm following up with and giving information about the business first rather than the products. Either way it works. Do what works for you. All of this is all based on what works for you. Tweak it to make it yours. Okay? Any other questions out there? Not sure who all's on, but I'm just going to run through it really fast. Your supplies again. You've got your binder. You've got notebook paper. And you've got your tabs. See my tabs? And I put some cute stickers on there because I like things to look cute. You've got your master list, active list, drip list, ghost list, customers, newbies, and inactive entrepreneurs. That's what ours has. You make it fit you. Hey, Angelica. All right, so I hope that was helpful to you guys. Leave comments or questions in the comments, and I will definitely get back to those as I see them. Hope this is helpful. Share, tag your friends, and if you have any questions or if you find another way that is helpful for you to track your business and how you're talking to your prospects, please let us know because we're all open for ideas. Oh, I know one other thing. When I sit down to do a power hour, right? There's a couple different, you know what? I'll do that in another video. There's a couple different things that we do using the book and using when we want to sit down and just purposefully do some prospecting and building our own personal business. So I'll do another video for that if y'all think that would be helpful. Other than that, I think that's it. Y'all have a great day and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.